Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Can you see now? Dissatisfied, there are 10 people. Neutral, there are 49 people. Neutral, very dissatisfied one. It means in your data set, you have to find out who is that culprit who has filled neutral with very dissatisfied. Understanding? So
Yes, sir.
this job is called as data mining, which we were doing it in the first class, finding out the outliers, wrong data. So your intention was good. You did good job. But the problem is somebody has not given you the right data at all, right? So due to which you have to remove this data set in this particular question. So again, satisfied one is there, very dissatisfied one is there, very satisfied one is there, right? Very satisfied, satisfied, dissatisfied. This is also one culprit, correct? So dissatisfied is one is okay. Neutral is okay because when you are telling five options, so there should be five only. So next one you said satisfied, okay, very satisfied, and this one. Now can you see you have got actually five only, right? You have got the five data set only, but these three are, but this other two are there. They are creating the outliers. So what your data sample will be now? Actually, it is one not five only. Understood? So based on this, based on like this, so you need to check whether your data filled by the people is absolutely right or not. Then according to that, you can go ahead. So let us take for time being, if suppose our these values are in positive, right? So right now we don't have negative, we don't have positive values. So let us take if suppose this is the values. Then what you can do, you can go to analyze, go to the linear regression, okay? Go to the regression, go to the linear in regression, current working load, and what is that one more? Okay. So next one is grievance handling procedure. So current workload grievance handling procedure is always depending upon the workload of the respondent. So grievance handling is a dependent, current workload is independent. And based on this, when we create, so what is the significance value here? It is 0.639, right? So it means that if this is the value, so it is more than the 0.05. So as a result, your H naught will be accepted, right? If your significance value is more than 0.05, at that point of time, your so-called uh, H naught will be accepted. Okay. Then, so like this, you just conduct this test, write down the interpretation over there, and just close the matter. That much only you should do in your project work. Apart from that, don't try to go for any kind of extensive things and all. Now, coming to the Excel part also. So in Excel also, you have something called as data analysis here. Okay. So in Excel also, you have a data analysis. The people who don't have nothing much, you go to the file, you will have something called as options. Okay. Click on that. And once you will click on, you will have something called as add-ins here. In this add-ins, you can check here, manage at the bottom, right? You click here as a Excel add-ins. Okay. And in this Excel add-ins, select the Excel add-ins and click on go button. Once you will click on the go, one more pop-up box will come. Here you can select all the things and click on OK. Then you will have this data analysis tool pack in your data tab. So this tab also can be used for data analysis purpose. You can see that, like, you can calculate descriptive statistics, you can calculate uh, regression, you can calculate correlation also. Okay. One simple example I will give you. Let us take in my question number one and question number two, or if my so-called finance data is there with me, right? So let us take, I am trying to find out the working capital with the efficiency of the company. So one data I will have is the working capital, and second data which I will have is the net profit. Okay. So now, quite obviously, multiple years data set also you will have. So let us take here, it is your given is year. Okay. So you can put as 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6 is going on. So we will not write. So whatever the values are there year wise, most of the time working capital will always increase, right? And as the working capital and other things will increase, quite obviously to survive in the market, your profit value also will be increasing only. Okay. Sometime with the same constant value or sometime with the higher constant value. Okay. Now, for this data set, can you, for this data set, can you do the test, right? So of course, yes. So you, what your H0 is, there is no significance difference between the working capital with the net profit. What H1 will be, there is a significant impact of the working capital with net profit, right? So here you can first conduct the individual, this one descriptive statistics. So you can go to the data tab, click on data analysis, do the descriptive statistics for both the data set. So select one by one. First, you can select working capital, select the labels in first row, output range. I'm looking for outcome here itself. Click on summary statistics. Then click on OK. So once you will do, you will have the working capital descriptive statistics. Then similar thing you need to conduct for the, you need to conduct for so-called net profit also. So net profit also same thing, net profit, everything is common, output range. Just click after by leaving one paragraph and click on OK. So now your net profit is also ready, right? So one table is ready. Next, you can calculate the correlation value, data analysis, calculate correl, that is correlation. And here in one shot, select both working capital also, net profit also. Okay, labels in first row, output range, click here. Okay. Now you can see the outcome between the net profit and working capital is 0.99099, right? So it means that you can aram se apply the regression analysis. So how to do that? You can go to the data, data analysis, select the regression analysis. Okay, click on OK. Input wise range. So here quite obviously, what is your Y? Which is dependent. That is net profit is depending here. Okay. X range, your so-called working capital is X range, right? Means so whenever working capital will change, your net profit value will also be changing over there. Okay, that is the meaning over here. Then in first row, you have the labels, output range, output range. Okay. Okay. And click on OK. So now this is also ready, right? These are the things which you are expected to do it in your project work. And here also you can see what is significance level 0.00109. It means that it is less than 0.05, right? So as this value is less than 0.05, your H1 will be accepted and your H0 will be rejected, right? This is how you should interpret and you should write. So you can tell that yes, there is a impact of this working capital over the net profit of the organizations. With that, you can just conclude your hypothesis, right? Is there anyone who is still having a doubt? Same thing, you can do it in your so-called Excel or in your uh, so-called Spss also. I'll show you. Okay, so one is WC working capital. Second one is NP, net profit, right? So both are decimal zero. Working capital of the company and second one is Net profit of the company, right? What measurement is scale, alignment center, right? In data view, fix the same values. What and all you have fixed here, right? Either 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, whatever the actual original data set you have, you can post it. No problem at all. And again, you need to write the sample size also. So for finance students, the sample size only is nothing but number of years and all. Okay. So now you can do the same thing here also. Descriptive, frequencies, working capital, statistics, continue. Okay. Now can you see this? And can you see that working capital 40,000 here, 40,000 here. Standard 7071, 7071. Median is 40,000. Median is 40,000. Mode is not defined. In this, they have defined, right? 15811.15811.3. Variance almost 2 crore 50 25 crores, 25 crores here. 40,000, 20,000, 60,000, 2 lakhs. So please understand, advanced Excel is also equivalent to your any of the tool only, right? So the same outcome you are getting. Then similar way, you can conduct for another variable also, right? Working capital, bring it here, net profit, bring it here. Okay. So for net profit also, it is the same thing only. You can check here also in the Excel sheet for net profit, right? See, same values are there: 7,300, 863.713, 7,000, 7,000, 193, 1.321, right? So there is no any difference at all actually. All will get the similar kind of values, right? Okay, now once you get it, then you need to calculate the correlation here. So calculate correlation, bivariate, bring both the variables on the another side, conduct. Okay, so you can see that 0.991 is there, but something is there on the top. So you can check also what it is: 0.990606, right? And what is the correlation you calculated as per 0.990606, right? So either you use the Excel or either you use the SPSS, you are going to get the same answer. Then again, analyze, go to the regression, go to the linear. So here working capital is dependent, net profit is vice versa. Working capital is independent, net profit is dependent, right? Okay. Then click on OK. So now here you can see what and all you got: R value, R square and all, right? Same thing you have got it here also. R value, R square, adjusted R square, right? See here. And the standard error 304.959, 304.959, right? And over table also you have here, you have a ANOVA table also, right? You can see here. So what is the value here? 0.001091, right? So here also it is same thing only, no? 0.0010914304117161, right? So same results only you will be getting it. So there is no any different change with the Excel values with your so-called spaces value, right? So now did you understood this, and now will you be able to solve it, or you able to do it? Kindly respond yes or no something.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So is this is enough, or are you looking for something extra, or you are not getting exactly what has to be done? You can unmute yourself and you can tell me, or you can just drop your message also in the chat box so I can look into it. Okay. Is it clear to all?
Sir, yes, sir.
Okay. So just take some time and sit around with your project work. I think you will be able to do it. So it may not have any much of the difficulties and all to complete this task. Okay. So is this enough? And can we conclude the session now?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Attendance sheet currently, sir.
Attendance. Which, which attendance you want, Chandan? Okay. I can understand the impact is there. Okay. So anyway,
Yes,
just
sir.
okay. So just take care and just work on it. If anything is there, you can just send the photo and all. Tomorrow full day class is there, but what I will do, maybe by from 5:30 or 6 o'clock onwards, I'll go through your file and I can just suggest you whether you are in the whether you have done the right work or not. Okay. So good luck to all of you. Have a nice time to
Thank you,
take
sir.
care.
Thank you.
Take care. Pa.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Pa.